Welcome to StewTube for 2011. I trust your year has got off to a good start. I'm here at St Matthew's Carabar, which is in the Queanbeyan area, with Stephen and Beck Conway to speak about God's call in their life. They're about to become a part of the celebration community, and Stephen is about to be deaconed with the upcoming ordination. I'm going to be asking them some questions in just a moment. Stephen is one of 3 candidates for deaconing this year, and the other 2 are involved in rural ministry and also urban ministry, ministry to youth and working with marginalised people. And it just underscores our commitment to reaching out across our community, bringing transformation in Christ's name. Now I'm going to ask Steve some questions pertaining to his ministry, and I trust that you'll be praying for him and the others being ordained as you see this video screened in your churches and on your computers. Stephen and Beck, it's just marvellous to have you with me here today on StewTube. First time, let's trust it won't be the very last. Beck, how long have you been associated with the celebration community?
We've been with the celebration community for about 2.5 years and moved in about 2 years ago.
That's wonderful, and I believe that you've added to the numbers of the community.
Yeah, we have.
Tell us about that.
Before us, there was 6 in the community. Ali passed away last year. So now that's, with Stephen and I, 7.
That's marvellous. And you have a...
And a little one, Imogen.
Imogen, that's right. How old's Imogen?
14 months.
That's fantastic. Stephen, can you explain the particular mission of the community here at Carabar and further afield?
Yeah, the community is involved mainly with the disadvantaged, particularly with the drug addicted and homeless in its primary work, and here at Carabar running the church, particularly in this Aboriginal and public housing area. That's the main concern.
Thank you. And then you're also involved with some interesting things like visiting people at court and visiting prisons and lawn mowing and a range of wonderful activities.
Yeah, that's right. There are a lot of activities that the clientele here draw us into. As you mentioned, lawn mowing, which we do every week for those people who are unable to afford a mower themselves or who just physically can't do it. We go to the court every week and serve people coffee there to try and lower the temperature in that building slightly. And there are a range of other things that we end up doing, a lot of social work and a lot of case management, I guess you'd say. And you also, I understand, Beck, have people staying with you in the community, people short-term accommodation as well?
That's right. We run a shelter called Mary's Place.
Called Mary's Place.
That's right. So we have men stay there, a couple of men normally.
Yes.
And we've also got 2 intellectually disabled men that stay with us full-time as well, so that that brings our complement to 4.
Yeah.
Okay, that's remarkable. Now, what excites you most about this role and indeed being part of the community, Stephen?
I guess what excites us about the community and this role here is the opportunity to be church for more than just an hour a week or 2, but to rather be church together for the entire week, 24/7. And so that affords us a lot of other opportunities that I don't think other churches are able to tap into, because by sharing the load across the 7 of us, even though there's only 7 of us, we're able to do, I think, a lot more within our community. It frees us up to be able to do a lot of exciting ventures and help possibly some more people than we would otherwise be able to. So.
And Beck, I understand you are really reaching people who've had no contact with the church at times.
That's right. Yeah, and their lives are they would describe their lives as pretty hopeless.
Yes.
And it's bringing that hope and the love of Jesus to them, which is really exciting, and seeing their lives transformed because of it. A lot of these people are addicted to drugs or in very low poverty and things like that. Yeah.
Well, that's wonderful. And St Matthew's Carabar will now be being operated by, as it were, the celebration community. And I believe there's been great feedback in the overall community with this new change.
Yeah, that's right. I mean, people have been longing for a communion service every week, and so bringing St Matthew's back online with that has been the first and important step in re-engaging with the existing Christian community that's here in Carabar. And also then we run a Sunday school for predominantly Aboriginal kids. We've got about 15 children now that come along to that, and really I think the sky's the limit when it comes to that. We're adding 2 or 3 children every week. So.
That's very exciting. Thank you so much for your time. Can you give us a couple of prayer points, things that we can be bringing before the Lord?
Yeah, you could definitely pray for the people that we're working with, for opportunities to share Christ to them. would be fantastic for ways to connect with them as well. Yeah.
And you could pray for the celebration community as we seek to do this work. It's often tiring and thankless work, and so you could pray that as we're trying to renew our community for the sake of Christ, that our own celebration community might also be renewed.
Wonderful. Thank you for joining me on StewTube.
Thank you.